Hey everyone, it is Dustin Voices by, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing part 1 of restoring this MacBook Pro 13-inch 2010 model that I bought on eBay a couple years ago. I actually gave it to my mom a couple months ago, and it's pretty slow now because obviously it's really old and it has the original hard drive in it, I believe. So without further ado, let's get started. One thing you always want to do before you repair any computer is to shut it down. And shut down. Also, I do have the iFixit fix guide in the background to guide me along with this. I've done the teardown of it before of this machine, but unfortunately I kind of forgot how to do it, so iFixit should be able to help me out with it a little bit. Alright, we're going to start the repair by flipping this machine over. As you can see, the bottom is fairly worn out, even though I did have a case on it. The original owner clearly didn't take very good care of it. Anyway, for this repair, we're going to need a double 0 Phillips head screwdriver. So I have my screwdriver kit right here with me. And then we're just going to loosen all these screws. I will fast forward this and I will give you guys some wonderful music to listen to as well. Alright, now we are inside the machine. So as you can see, I did replace the battery before because the battery was actually swelled up and stuff when I first got it. That's the first thing we're going to do right now is remove the battery. For that we will need a Y0 screwdriver, and we just kind of unscrew the screws here. There's 2 screws that hold the battery in. Alright, and never forget to pull the connector up off its socket. I'm just going to use my fingernail for this, but you could use the butter knife or some other flat tool to be able to pry it up. All right, and there we go. Anyway, we can take the battery out now. And then we're gonna pry out all these little connectors that you see here. Now that we're done prying most of them up, except this one, which I couldn't get, we're gonna get our Torx T6 bit again, and we're going to remove all of these screws that you can see around the logic board. I'm gonna fast forward this part for you guys and enjoy. There we are. Now we're just going to carefully pry this upwards. Be careful not to damage any of the connectors. Right guys, I finally got the logic board out. As you can see, the speaker was actually just holding it in place. What we need to do is we need to take a Phillips head screwdriver. So now it's just a matter of loosening all of these little screws. Okay, there we are now. Beautiful. Now, oops. Now it's just a matter of removing this, which could take some prying, and apparently it didn't. But I mean, look at that. That's the old thermal paste there. That's the original stuff from when that machine was released in 2010. It's all kind of crusted over and stuff. So I gotta go get some alcohol or see if I can find something that can remove this, because I don't even know if we have any alcohol here, but I will be right back. All right, so unfortunately I couldn't find any alcohol, so I'm just gonna use this wet wipe. Now, all we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my spudger again, or whatever this is called, pry tool, spudger, whatever, and we're just gonna kind of carefully get rid of all the old thermal paste that the wet wipe can't get. So now we're just gonna carefully wipe this down with the baby wipe or wet wipe or whatever you want to call this, just like that. All right, now we're gonna focus our attention on the heat sink itself, which is covered in old thermal paste. So I'm gonna carefully scrape it off with this. And it's just a matter of wiping this off with our wet wipe. All right, here's the MacBook again. What we're gonna wanna do first before we put it back in is we're gonna make sure that we tighten, or that we attach the speaker and the microphone assembly again. Oh, fucking connectors. Get in the fucking socket. Oh my god. How the fuck is that supposed to go in there then? All right, guys. Well, finally got the logic board in place after countless attempts at trying to fix the microphone cable, but I finally got it. Anyway, let's just start connecting all these connectors up here, and hopefully everything will work fine when we boot it up. That is pretty much it. So now I'm gonna flip it over, make sure everything's working okay, and then put it back together. There we are, Apple, and she's loading. All right, so it's working so far. Just gonna cover up the ambient light sensor so we can adjust the keyboard brightness. That is working. Great. Okay, let's go into my mom's account. All right, we are in. Now we're gonna go to something like photo booth probably. Yeah, there we are. That should be able to test the mic and camera out. The camera is lighting up and there we are. Hey. Now we're gonna go to system preferences and make sure the microphone is working. Hey, it's working still. Awesome. But everything seems to be working okay right now. We're gonna test out the keyboard. Let me just go on 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Everything is working okay, it seems. So now we're gonna put it back together, and then that should be it until, well, I have to get our new RAM and hard drive installed. Well, SSD in this case, but yeah. There we go, and that does it for today's video of restoring the MacBook part 1. The parts for the MacBook should be in by Monday, so the video should be up by Tuesday. And yeah, anyway, that is it for today. And thank you guys for watching, and peace out.